Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Besties Beauty, or is it Beauty
Beauty,
Besties?
beauty besties. Yeah, beauty besties.
Beauty Besties. Try that a few times.
Yes, try that
Beauty
a few times.
Besties. Yes, yes. Welcome back to our next segment 103. Yes, so this segment, we're going to talk about the most common skincare questions because we noticed that as we talk to many of our customers, they do have frequent questions, and those questions seem to be repeated kind of often, right? It's those
Right.
same questions that we get quite a few. I mean, Maggie, how long have you been a expert beauty consultant?
Ooh, 25 plus years, and
Yeah.
I pretty much have heard it all. Heard
Yes,
it
yes,
all.
same here, same amount of time myself. So trust us when we say we have heard it all. So what we did, we pulled together the top six most questions that people ask, the frequently asked questions about
Mhm.
skincare, and we're going to cover those today. So you ready, Maggie?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's
okay,
let's
here
tell
we
them
go.
all about it.
All right, so number one. Since we've been working from home, do you need a new skincare routine? Now, all of us now, many people, companies, people are working from home now.
Right,
So people getting a little bit, laid back and comfortable, and I not really, wondering if they should change up their routine.
right,
What
right.
do you think? What do you say?
Well, I say absolutely because first of all, with this platform, you're in front of the camera. Things are happening to your skin that probably never happened before. Some people may spend 10 minutes, other people may spend hours, if you're like, doing training or something like that. And one of the things that people will sometimes do is kind of like hide out
Mm-hmm.
because they just don't feel like they're presentable, I should say. And just because we are now working from home or it's more prevalent right now, we should not be slacking on our skincare routine. Because let's face it, you leave the camera, you're still going outside, you need to get all those other things, done, like protecting your skin and cleansing and so forth. So, yeah, absolutely. You still need a skincare routine. This is not the time to skip it at all.
Yeah. And, we have something called the blue light, right? So the
Right.
blue light is the emitting rays from your laptop, from your computer, the blue light. And
Right.
so that also affects your skin. And what I noticed that I did a lot of meetings on Zoom as well, and
Mhm.
people just not coming on camera because they really don't like the way they look on camera. And
Absolutely.
it really could get down to skincare. Now, not to say you have to have a full face, and this goes for men too, because men don't necessarily wear skin, they don't wear makeup, but they
Uh,
do take care of their skin. And so it could be they would have a little bit more confidence
yes,
if
that's the
they
key word.
have a good skincare routine. And that speaks volumes.
Right.
So yeah, so let's talk about some basic skincare for when you're working from home. What's the minimum
Minimum.
people should
Absolute
do?
minimum.
What's the
Well,
minimum?
first, you want to make sure that you are, cleansing, okay, and exfoliating because exfoliation will help to bring out the brightness in your skin. Okay.
Mm,
You also want to make sure that you are wearing some kind of cover because, with our skincare, regimen, having this final thing like a CC cream or a light foundation, that's part of your skincare regimen as well. Because
mm,
it does, give you that protection. It shields you from everything, the lights and so forth. And, don't just rely on filters. Come on. Filters are great, but people want to see the real you. And the
yeah.
real you is going to come out from you really, taking care of skin. So absolutely cleansing, exfoliating, and using some kind of protection and even like just a light finishing powder, setting powder, that kind of thing.
And
Simple.
that's my go-to. Yes, I agree with everything that you said. The very minimum basic, like you said, is a cleanser and then a good moisturizer. And then if you want a nice polished, finished look, a powder. I
Hmm.
love powders. Powders is just
Yeah.
and it's not messy, it's easy, and it's just very simple. You're not in the mirror for hours or anything like that. And so let's talk a little bit about those basic things that we need. So let's talk a little bit about cleansers.
Answers?
Just
Okay.
let's
Absolutely.
yeah.
So we
So
have, of course, from our Timewise set, our 4-in-1 cleanser. What I love about this cleanser, it does exactly that. First four important steps of cleansing your skin. So you've got the cleansing, of course, you've got a mild exfoliation, your slight little beads in the cleanser. It just gives you a light buffing. Then of course it's gonna help to tone your skin and it will help to freshen the skin as well. So you're getting 4-in-1. All quick, easy. Takes not even 30 seconds to get this
I
done.
love it. Time wise, right? Time wise.
Exactly, time wise.
Yes, yes. Another cleanser that we have, which is pretty popular, is and that the one that Maggie showed you is for, women in their 30s and 40s, below. Okay. Well, this particular one is for a little bit more mature women. This is our Time Wise Repair. And again, it has all of the things that Maggie mentioned. It cleanses, exfoliates, and tones the skin, okay, and freshens the skin. So we all want easy breezy, right? We don't want too many steps and we don't want too many products. We want to keep it real simple. So that's the thing. You'll find that in all of our skincare lines, we keep it really, really simple. And so again, the basic you want is a cleanser that does all of the steps all in one product. Definitely. And then, of course, you want something to protect your skin, something with a SPF, because we talked about that blue light. We want to make sure we have a moisturizer to hydrate the skin, and that's going to show up definitely on camera. They're going to see that the skin is moist and plump and looks fresh and looks new. That's
Glowing,
oh,
glowing, glowing.
yes, glowing. Keep it simple, So at a minimum, have those two things at a minimum. Okay. Anything else we left out of that question? So definitely you may need to switch up your skincare. Absolutely, because you're going to be on camera. Switch it up.
Put your best face forward. That's what I
That's
like to say. Put
right.
your best face forward.
Okay. So question number 2. Is it really necessary to wash your face every night?
Now, I was
I've
surprised
gotten
when
that
people
question. Yes.
I'm surprised when people ask that because come on, I mean, think about it, right?
Yeah.
You're all day, you're exposed to things, outdoors. I mean, I know we were talking about working, inside, but let's talk about, when you're outside, all that stuff is just coming at you. I kind of like, I tell women, imagine, you just washed your car. It's nice and clean, right? You drive out of the car wash and then you go home, you park your car, for overnight or something, and you go back the next day. Have you ever just like run your finger, like, or just look and
Mm,
you see that film that has accumulated on the car? I know, it doesn't sound pretty, but it's the truth, right?
it's
So
real.
all that stuff is just coming at your face all day long.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
pollutants from the smog and the air, the ozone,
Yep.
everything. So, do you want to go to bed, and just like, and you're putting that on your pillow and it's not a pretty picture, right? So
No,
you
it's
must,
not.
must, 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 must absolutely cleanse
Let
it.
me tell you something. I feel better when I wash
Yes,
at night. Don't you feel refreshed? You feel better when you wash your
yep,
face at night? I
absolutely.
know I do. And that's such a good analogy when you talk about the car, because all of that free radicals, the smog, the pollution, the dirt, that film on your car, where else do you think it's falling? You think it's just falling on the cars? It's falling on the face too.
Right
So
here.
you want to wash all of that off of your face. And people wonder why they break out. A lot of times people will say, oh, well, this broke me out or that broke me out. But a lot of times it's because they miss that step at night. They don't wash off all of the dirt on their face. They put their heads on their pillow and you're back and forth on your pillow, and all of those impurities and dirt and filth is on your pillow.
Right,
And
and the pores get clogged up from all that
your
stuff, so you
pores get
definitely need
clogged
to
up
cleanse it.
and you break out. So yes, it may seem like an extra step, and I know we are sleepy, we're tired, we really don't feel like doing it, but I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference in your skincare. It really does. So
Keeps you
yes,
from aging faster, this
yes, that
it
too. So
takes two
yes,
seconds. Keep it in your shower.
absolutely.
Keep it in your shower and you're good to go.
Hey, that's a good idea. Very good idea. So yes, you do have to wash your face at night before you go to bed. Absolutely.
And teach your daughters and your sons to do the same thing.
That's right.
Start
That's because
start them
hey,
early,
you're in
early.
there brushing your teeth anyway. You might as well go ahead
Right,
and wash your face, right?
right, right,
Get it
right.
done. Get it done. Question number 3. Should I use a specific cleanser? Should I use a specific cleanser? I say yes.
Absolutely.
All depends on your skin type. And we're going to talk a little bit more about how to choose your skin type, but just let's just answer that question. So when it comes to using a specific cleanser, it all depends on the needs of your skin. Okay. So if you have very oily skin, if you have very dry skin, or you have uneven skin tone, or there's some other concern that you have, you want to make sure that this cleanser addresses that specific concern that you have. So, Maggie, what are some of the types of cleansers that we recommend to our customers?
Okay. Well, I mentioned the 4-in-1 from the Timewise. So that is a must. So that's for like your clients that are, let's say 20s, that kind of thing. They want to start to take care of their skin, and up. And then we have the cleanser that you were talking about from the Volume Firm Renewal
Yes.
Repair. So that's for our little more mature girls, but anybody from anytime you feel you want to start, making sure that your skin is getting into a nice routine,
Mhm.
anti-aging benefits and so forth.
Right.
And we're going to talk about anti-aging in a moment. But and then another cleanser that's great is what we call our botanical cleansing gel.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
for like your younger girls, anybody that's early teens, 13 to 21, 20 years
Right.
old. This
Right.
will be perfect. It's a gel. It's nice and easy, quick to use, and it doesn't have those anti-aging ingredients yet that the
Exactly.
young skin doesn't need. So this
Hmm.
is perfect for that young girl that you want to teach her how
Right.
to, take care of her skin. And Robin, one of the things that we'll probably do later is do like a mother-daughter kind of session
Yes, that would be
where they can bring in their teenage daughters. Just teach them now. Don't let them rely on what they're seeing on, Facebook and YouTube and
right. Right. Right.
okay. What else
Right.
do you have? What cleansers do you have to share?
Well, also too, I mean, you brought out some good points. Definitely when it comes to the skincare, depending on the youthfulness of the skin, there are different cleansers that you want to use that's appropriate for your skin type. So, like you said, for the women in their 30s, they would probably use the Time Wise, the first one you showed them, and
Right.
then as they
Mhm.
get a bit more mature, they would use this one that I showed before, which was the
Volume.
Time Wise Repair, if I can get it out of the box. The Time Wise Repair for more older women. Okay. And then we have our naturally. So if you're not concerned about anti-aging benefits, but you want something that has no genetically modified ingredients, that's
Mhm.
100%. Now, this one is 99% organic. It doesn't have, but it needed a little bit of how you say to hold it together.
I
So that's
see.
like the 1%. But basically, this does not have any ingredients that has been genetically modified. So this is a natural cleanser, okay?
Perfect for the natural girl.
For the natural girl. And then we have the one for acne. So if you are experiencing some issues with acne breakout, it could be a teenager, even young adults
I
still
see.
have, issues with acne breakout. So we have a cleanser for that. So the answer to that question is absolutely yes. You should use a specific cleanser based on your skincare concerns. And again, that's where your beauty consultant comes into play. That's her, she's the expert. And so we have access to all these great products and we can kind of take the mystifying out of it, right? It can be
Mhm.
very overwhelming and confusing when you're talking about all these products. Well,
Right.
that's the purpose of having a consultant. And you don't even have to pay for the consultant services. It's free. Okay, it's free. I
Yes.
mean, you're gonna go and get a free consultant. I don't think you can find a free consultant anywhere.
Yes. Yeah, because
Right.
when we invite them to come to our pampering session, ladies, you come in, you get the information. We can also send you your beauty bag so you get to try the product and you're under no obligation. You get
Yeah.
to enjoy the pampering. If you love what you see and feel and touch and experience, then, we take it to the next step. But it's just a way of us, making sure that you're getting pampered.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I think we got that question answered, right? Should
Yes.
I use specific cleanser? And the answer is yes. So our next question is, when should I start using anti-aging products?
Girl, whenever you feel it's time to start. That's my that's my answer to everybody.
Hey,
Because, some people might want to start earlier,
right.
for that savvy, mid-20s, you're just starting your career, you're excited, you're just stepping up in the world kind of person, and you realize, hey, I better get it together. I want to make sure I'm gonna, you know, survive and look gorgeous. Or you could be that woman that is you kind of let things go a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know what? We can recapture, that
Yes.
usefulness for you because, sometimes you just wake up all of a sudden, you're like, oh my God, where did that come from? Right. And
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
there's a wrinkle, there's a line, and you're like, oh my gosh, you go into panic mode,
Yes, yes.
So basically, whenever you feel the need and you see a reason to, really start working on anti-aging.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think so too. I think it's never really too early, other than a teenager. A teenager doesn't
Right.
have to learn. But if you're in your 20s, I don't think it's too early because we have the UVA, UVB rays, right?
Right.
That
Mhm.
will, you have the pollutants in the air and you have these other free radicals that affect your skin. And so when you start to see a little sagging, or you might see a
Oh
little
yeah.
lines, and you start, hey, you want to be proactive. Okay. It's better to be proactive. So as soon as you in your 20s, I would say that's a good time to start anti-aging benefits.
One of the things that I hear a lot also, Robin, is people say, well, my grandma didn't do this and my mom didn't do that.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
we're living in a totally different time than
Mhm.
our parents and grandparents. So
Yes.
our skin is taking more abuse earlier. So
Yes.
the earlier you can get, to that anti-aging, better.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And most of the stressors on our skin is not only the environment, but also from stress.
Stress. Hmm.
Stress as well. So you'll begin to see certain things just because of just dealing with everyday challenges as well.
Hmm.
So definitely, I would say in your 20s for sure, be proactive, beat that clock as fast as you
Oh, I
can.
like that. Beat the clock. So, listen, we should have a beat the clock party, right?
Yes, beat the clock. Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
let's write
So,
that down so we can remember
yes, we have to come back to
that.
that. Okay, so
What
our
other
next,
questions?
yes, our next question is, do I need eye cream? Eye cream. I know we feel like that's just one extra step that we don't want it, but yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
it's
You
a
need
must. It
eye
is a
cream.
must.
Because I think that's one of the first places you begin to see a little aging is under those eyes. And then not only because of aging, but hereditary.
Hereditary. Mhm.
Sometimes because you have the dark circles or the sagginess, because it's hereditary. And then another reason is the environment because of allergies
Mhm.
as well. Allergies, people get those lines and wrinkles or puffiness under the eyes because of the allergies. So yes, you need an
Eye
eye
strain. Another one is eye strain.
eye
And,
strain,
and
yeah.
then people just
Squinching. Yes, yes, yeah,
being in front of the computer. It can also remove moisture from under the eye area. The more
yes.
strain you put on your eyes, the more it affects right here.
I agree. Now, what are some products you would recommend for their eyes?
Mhm. I love talking about eye creams. Let me tell you, in my presentations, I always tell women, anybody above the age of 20 needs a great eye cream.
Yeah.
Okay. again, it want to help to minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles in the eye area. Of course, working on trouble spots like the dark circles and things like that. So I love our age minimized 3D eye cream. That
Mhm.
is one of my favorites. I also love to use this one, especially in the daytime when I'm going to do my makeup routine and having to put a little concealer under the eye. It just really it just goes on nice and smooth. If you don't moisturize that under eye area and then you try to pack it with concealer and all of that stuff, that's where you're going to get all the cracking and dryness to the eye area. So I
Yeah.
love this minimized 3D eye cream. One of my favorites.
Okay. Well, one of my favorites is the Timewise Firming Eye Cream.
Oh, I use
Yeah, I absolutely love, 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 love this because it helps with lines and wrinkles. I have a tendency to my eyes water in the morning from allergy. So when I go out in the morning, this area can get very dry because of the tears that are running. And I do use some allergy medicine, but still, it doesn't work all that perfect, but
right.
it helps. This firming eye cream is great because it moisturizes this area and it helps with dark circles. So I really love it. Just like it says, it firms this area here. So I love this firming eye cream. One of my second favorites is the Time Wise Repair eye cream.
I use them all.
I know. I switch up every so often
I
depending
switch up.
on what's
Yep.
happening with my eyes. But if you see this ball here, this is a stainless steel metal ball and it stays cold.
Hmm.
And what it does, just like with boxers, what they do to help reduce puffiness, they will use the same metal and it helps reduce the puffiness. So this is a great product to use as well. The Time Wise Repair Firming Eye Cream. So those are basically my two favorites.
I
We
have
have
another
other.
question though. Let me
Mhm.
ask you this. I don't know if you've ever gotten this question where people ask, well, can I use my eye cream on my eyelids and so
Yes.
forth? What do you say to them?
I said yes, absolutely. They can. They can.
Okay. Mhm.
Because this area as well can get dry.
Mhm.
Sometimes it even gets a little oily as well. So yes, this will help control that. Yes.
The lifting, that firming eye cream, oh my gosh, right here. And just help to lift. If
Lift.
you want to lift, you don't want any sagging, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want to keep these keepers in great shape because
Yes.
right,
Right.
I love when I'm having a conversation. I'm an eyeball to eyeball, kind of person, right? So you want to
No
have that
squinty
confidence.
eyes.
I know, right? I know sometimes people say, yeah, you were
Yeah.
staring at me. I wasn't staring. I just love eye contact.
Yeah.
When you know that your eye area looks fabulous and then I, it just builds the confidence.
Yes.
To look people straight in the eye.
Absolutely,
I
absolutely.
love
So
that.
I agree. Do I need eye cream? Yes, yes, you do. And our last question is, how do I know my skin type? How do I know my skin
Mm.
type? So if I have to get some products for my skin type, how do I know?
Well, first of all, you definitely want to receive from us our skin analyzer app. OMG. That is
Mhm.
absolutely amazing. It's a system developed by our company where it will read your skin. It's a
Mhm.
biometric system and the computer is doing the work and it's telling
Right.
you exactly what type of skin you have and what your skincare regimen should be.
Right.
I love that.
Yes, 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 yes. I agree. I agree. I agree.
So we're gonna drop that link, right? We're gonna put the app.
We're gonna drop that link in there. We're gonna drop it in there. Um, what I wanted to say also, another way you can know your skin type. Number one, definitely an analyzer, because the analyzer is going to tell you exactly how to customize your skincare routine. It's going to show
Right.
up everything. Okay.
Hmm.
But also, too, if you just want to do a quick one before you do that, after you wash your face, okay, before you put your moisturizer on, and that's key.
Hmm.
Before you put your moisturizer on, if you're using one, before you
We
put your
should use one.
moisturizer, just give yourself a couple of minutes, give your skin time to dry, And if you find that the T-zone area is the only area that's oily, but the rest of it feels pretty normal or dry, you have combination skin. That means you got two different things going on. You got oiliness and you got some dryness, okay? Or it could be just normal there, okay? So that's combination. If you notice that your entire face is shining, you have oily skin. If you don't see any difference at all, it looks pretty normal, guess what? You got normal skin. So
Yeah,
really, you just pay attention to your T-zone area, kind of pay attention to that.
absolutely.
But again, your beauty consultant,
Right. And I was going to say that, just have a chat with your beauty consultant. She can look at you and, with the years of experience that we have, I mean, I can look at someone like, okay, I know exactly, what to recommend. And then, those other things will just back us up. But
exactly,
yeah, that's what we're here for. That's what we do. We specialize in recommending. That's why we call ourselves consultants, that
right.
you can have a free consultation, to kind of talk about your issues and challenges. And, some of these things that we were sharing, those are questions you might have had yourself. And Robin, what about if they have any other questions that
Oh
we
yeah,
didn't cover,
in the chat.
please put it in the chat, ask away. That's what we're here to do. Because we'll take a look at those questions you'll come up with, and then we can do another segment, on that.
Yeah, absolutely. So please like, comment, and share. Okay, we would love for you to do that. Just put comments below and then, we'll be able to address any concerns that you have. And again, you can have a free consultation. We will analyze your skin. We will help you download the Skin Analyzer app. It's free, doesn't cost anything. It'll analyze it. It's done very scientifically. It's scientifically backed. And so we will just review that with you, make some recommendations, and leave it up to you to
Yep.
move forward what you would like to do from this point forward. And the Skin Analyzer is absolutely free.
Now,
It's absolutely,
what about if we do like a fun little contest, right? Whoever's,
oh,
who does their app first, we can have a little
that would be cool.
yeah. So stay
That'd
tuned.
be
We're gonna tell you about that. We're gonna do it.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. So is there any other questions or anything that you think we did not address I
I
think we
think we're
covered them
good.
all.
I think we're good. And definitely we're gonna do some more research as well and just take a look at, what other questions could be out there. And then like you said, whatever, you ladies have burning in your brain that you want to ask us, then we're here to answer.
Absolutely, absolutely. So thank you for joining us for this segment, and we're going to be coming back to you with more. We're going to be doing a nighttime routine, and we're going to share some more tips, information with you. So just stay tuned and come back again. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.